welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, I wholeheartedly welcome you. Today, I am going to explain to you why I could not use aspartame as a sweetener while I am an autoimmune patient with multiple sclerosis. As you know, aspartame is a sweetener that many people use when they are trying to lose weight, and it is a sweetener that is used or found in many different formats of sodas, diet sodas, in food, and now lately they're even found in medications. As an autoimmune patient with multiple sclerosis, I cannot absorb or take any format of sweetener that use aspartame. Now, I'm going to fast forward back years ago when I was on a journey of losing weight, and I was drinking Crystal Light. I was eating the low-cal yogurts that had aspartame, and I could not understand why I was having a lot of migraine headaches. Now, again, there are a lot of different types of sodas and juices and things that are out there on the market that people were using, including myself, that that was perfectly fine. We were, drinking your Diet Cokes and your Diet Pepsis, and we were drinking the Crystal Lights and the Milos and the low, the fruit juices that was low cal, and the yogurts that was low cal, and anything that said low cal. It was like this big market for things that were low cal, anything that was low cal or low fat or no fat. We were all about it because we were like, oh yeah, we're losing weight and we're gonna do this. It's good for you, it's good for you, it's good for you. No. Just because it was low cal and you were losing weight, it's not all good for you. So yeah, I found out the hard way. Of course, yeah, we lost weight, but our life, we paid a heavy ticket for it. I know I did. Now, I'm not a doctor, but again, I'm that person that does the process of elimination. And again, I paid a heavy ticket for it because every time I drank Crystal Light, I was having massive headaches. And every time I ate the yogurt, massive headaches. And I couldn't figure it out because back then I didn't really care because I was losing weight and your girl was looking fly. So it didn't bother me. I was like, oh yeah, I'm looking good. But I couldn't figure out why I was having the headaches. Now, I'm one to tell you that I always knew that I had multiple sclerosis long before my diagnosis. So I cannot blame the diet sodas and things on my diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. So I'm not taking that ticket to the bank. I'm just saying that as time went on, that was one of the things that I found out that I could not have, was things with aspartame, because it triggered my side effect, it triggered my flare-ups and things of that nature. So with that being said, aspartame is a no-no for people with multiple sclerosis. Now they're saying that there is no scientific documentation to say that aspartame is a cause for multiple sclerosis flare-up and things of that nature, but I am living proof that it is a cause for a flare-up or a headache, because every time I drink Crystal, to this day, if I go and drink Crystal Light, or if I get some of that yogurt that has the aspartame in it, my head will instantly pop. So I don't have to have anything else. I can just take that Crystal Light, mix it up and drink it, and my head will automatically start hurting. So I listen to my body, and I always tell people, listen to your body, know your body. So if that's what I'm drinking and I'm getting a headache, I'm telling you it's the aspartame. So I read the medical journals. And then there was a research that came out, and of course I'm looking at some of my notes here, and they're telling me here that also the aspartame causes headaches. Yep. Dizziness. Yep. Seizures. I don't know because I haven't had seizures. Thank God for that. Depression. That's also a MS symptom, so I can't separate that. ADHD, cannot because I don't have that, thank God. MS, cancer, I don't have that, thank God for that. Lupus, I don't have that, but I know quite a few people that have that. And there's several other things, but they also don't take claim to that because there hasn't been a direct study for that. But they also said, get this, guys, and I do know this, diet sodas has aspartame in it. And like I said, the Crystal Light. And if you, my thumbnail had the diet sodas, which I was needing some ginger ale this weekend. And because of the migraine headaches that I've been dealing with for the past 14 days now, guys. And they're doing a process of elimination. They're running lab work to find out why I'm still going through this. And so I needed something because I'm nauseated. So I sent my husband to the store to get some Red Rock ginger ale, and he comes home with none other than diet. So I had to return it. But diet sodas. And at one point, the fountain sodas, they said had formaldehyde in it. So I stopped drinking fountain sodas because you guys know what formaldehyde is. That's what they put in dead people, right? So I don't do that, period. So I don't drink sodas at all. So the Red Rock ginger ale is only when I'm not feeling well. Gum, I don't do the low-cal, the sugar-free gums. Don't do those. Sugar-free candy, don't do those. Sugar-free ice cream, I don't do dairy products anyway, but I don't do the sugar-free dairy products. I don't do the low-cal yogurt, but I did find out that, what is that brand? Yoplait is taking aspartame out of their yogurt. So that tells you there, they must be doing some type of research to know that aspartame has a big thing now. So it must be a no-no because Yoplait is taking it out of their yogurt now. And then the reduced cal fruit juices. So those are some of the things that you guys may want to try and stay away from it. Again, I'm not a doctor, but there's some type of sign about the aspartame. So be leery of that. And I'm also finding too that it's even now being said that it is in medication. So be leery at what you're putting in your body. You got to read everything now. So we try to grow as much as we can in our yard, in our garden, but we can't grow everything because of course of where we live. But processed food, it's just a mess. So, but aspartame, now I'm finding out it's even in our medication. So we got to do the legwork. We got to go through the journey. So yes, that was the other thing. So that's where they're saying that the aspartame is in that. So we got to find other sources that for sweeteners. Now we grow stevia, which is a sweetener. It's really good. I take the stevia, I let it dry, and then I make it into a powder, and it's really, really good. It's very sweet. But there are some resources. Of course, honey is another resource. And if you are vegan, some people are like really, really diehard vegan. They don't do honey. I will do honey, even though I'm vegan. I will do honey. I do stevia. They say maple syrup is one. Agave nectar. Stevia is another one. And then, of course, molasses. But you have to be very careful with what we take into our bodies, guys. But just to let you know, that is why I cannot do aspartame, because it does give me a headache, a really bad headache. But now that I know that it could be a medication, and I did just recently start a new medication, so now we're having to look further and deeper into what we're eating to make sure that it doesn't have aspartame, because as far as I knew, it was sodas, which I don't drink sodas, and especially diet sodas. But we have to look further into what we're eating and even medication with aspartame, because now day 14 with a headache, we got to find out where this headache is coming from, and all of the list of symptoms that it gives me with the dizziness, the headache, the seizures, depression, and so on and so forth. So that is why I do not do aspartame as a sweetener. There's other forms of sweetener. And hey, if we are trying to lose weight, there's other ways that we can lose weight other than now, as I said before in the past, I don't do any of that low fat, low carb. I don't believe in that because for two reasons. Because once you lose the weight, a lot of people go back to what they did in the past. So why do it when all you have to do is portion control? You know, if you want that cake, that's gonna eat that cake. If you want that cookie, that's gonna eat that cookie. Drink your extra cup of water, get you some extra steps in, exercise. Don't do that to yourself. Don't deprive yourself. Eat what you want to eat. Just watch what you eat, and don't do it to yourself. So that's my theory behind it, because if we are trying to get healthy, just do it the right way. It's not worth it. Just like I said, I went all those years of eating and drinking diet sodas and things with the aspartame, and it was just beating the heck out of me. And it wasn't until I found out that aspartame was just a sweetener that was just up to no good, and we don't need it in our body, and you know, there's other ways around it. So guys, I hope that the video helps you, and I hope it was understandable for you. We don't need aspartame in our body. Just find other resources. Please forgive Mac. She was really good up until this point, so I'm sorry. That's another, she's like aspartame to my head right now. So guys, now that concludes my video for today. And I hope you have gathered some information regarding aspartame and why I cannot and I will not consume aspartame as a MS patient. Do me a favor, please review the full video and leave me a genuine comment regarding the video. If you are not a family member, please go down below and subscribe to the channel, and then go next door and click that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my videos when they are uploaded. I do appreciate you joining me today. See you next time. Love you long time. Bye-bye now.